Hello guys, welcome again at DVK Tutorials. Today we are going to learn the role of permission in Android applications. Permission is the most important part in Android application, so start learning. So what is the permission in Android? The purpose of permission in Android is to protect the privacy of an Android user. Means the user which is the owner of the mobile phone, their security should not be leaked. Their their account number, their SMS, their contact information, they should not be still by the other application. So while making Android application, Android user, Android developer should keep in mind all these things, and to protect the Android user, those having a mobile phone, the owner of the mobile phone, we have to use this permission mechanism while developing an Android application. So an Android app must request permission to access the sensitive data like this reading a contact information, sending SMS or making call. Because the architecture of Android is based on Linux architecture. If you know that Android is based on Linux. In Linux, the fundamental difference between Windows and Linux is that in Windows, when you install a fresh operating system, everything is open, and by using the Windows firewall you can block the things. This is the fundamental of window. Means when you install, everything is open for all user, nothing is blocked. But in Linux, when you install a Linux machine, everything is blocked. Then manually you have to on and off the certain services for a specific user. What does that mean? It means that in Windows, that doesn't concern on a security or permission. But in Linux, permission is a main concern. Means if you install a Linux machine, you would not be able to run anything until you would not give the reading permission or execution permission to the application. So similarly in Android environment, because Android is based on Linux, so by default Android security architecture does not allow any application to do any operation without taking prior permission, because that could make adversely impact on other application, the operating system and user. Because if by default all permission will be available to the applications, then there may be a big security leak in a mobile phone. You know that in Android mobile daily we do so many transactions, we do some account your money transactions also. So if any application can be installed on Android and everything will be open, so your account information, your money transaction information, everything will be misused by the other application. So that's why to protect your data on Android phone, while making Android application, nobody can steal your information because Android is not giving you permission to do that. So before making a call information, suppose you want to make application which make a call, so you have to ask and pre-permission, and you have, and user will know that your application will asking to read the contact information. For sending a SMS, for contact information, each and every permission is limited and it asked by the user before using this. So this is the fundamental mechanism of the Android. Now, how the developer make request for getting a permission through the kernel of the Android. So in a manifesto file, we use manifesto file. Within a manifesto file, we use permission tag. Within a use permission tag, just like the given example, we are asking a permission android dot permission dot send SMS. So we are asking a permission for sending a SMS to the user. So developer asking the permission means the application asking a permission before sending a SMS. So when you install your application on any Android machine, it will ask first, this application want to send SMS. So do you want to agree? If the user of the Android mobile phone agree with the permission asking by the application, then it allow only, otherwise it would not allow. So this is the place, the manifesto file where, this is the manifesto file where we can ask the permission by using a use permission tag. This use permission tag is written outside the application tag. Remember things. And inside the manifest tag. Okay. Now there are two types of permission basically in Android. First is normal permission, second is danger permission. This mechanism is changed after certain version of the Android. So we discuss this. So normal permissions are the permission which are deemed harmless for the user's privacy or the operation of other application. For example, internet permission. Normal permission means the permission which does not make any harm to the user machine. Just like nowadays, internet is a normal permission. Every time we need internet. So internet is comes under harmless or normal permission, does not harm anybody. And normal permissions are automatically granted to the application. If you have written the information, for example, if you written your information here in manifesto file, you ask internet permission, android.permission.internet, then doesn't need to write the code for it, means automatically just write in manifesto file and automatically the internet information will goes to the application. And it does not ask the user also that your application want to run internet. Automatically your application will run internet. There are certain other applications, other permissions also, which comes under normal permission. And you remember that after the Android 9 or API level 28, these permission comes under normal permission. So just like a location access, network state means Wi-Fi or mobile phone network is running, some kind of notification, Bluetooth on off technology, network on off technology, data on off technology, all these types of permissions comes under normal permission. Means basically if we think about this, the file sharing information or by using Bluetooth on off, or basically the internet permissions comes under normal permissions. Now second category is the danger permissions. These danger permission affect the user private information or could potentially affect his data or the operation of other application. For example, the ability to read the user contact data, means if any application want to read the contact information from your mobile, that means it's a sensitive information. Anybody can read your contact information, can make a phone call, can make some other things also. Anybody can read your calendar, your meeting, your information. Anybody can make miss call to anybody, means any application make a call to anyone, read call information, read your camera, take picture from your camera, hidden picture maybe, and get some account information. So all these types of permissions, those can make harm to the other application, to user, and to the operating system. In all the category, if the permission is dangerous, means it is not easily providable, then it comes under danger permission. So after the Android N9 or after the Android 9 or API version 28, these written permissions come under danger permission. So for danger permission is what? Danger permission is not automatically granted. For that we have to make a code. So for danger permission require user agreement. User agreement means is ask you whether you want to give the permission or not. Need runtime request means when your application will run, it will ask. So if your future device, means your device is running Android 6.0 API level 23 or higher, or target level is 23, version is 23, then you have to write a code yourself for requesting a permission. Or if the mobile phone is less than 6.0 version or API level 23, then automatically on installation time it asks permission. You can see in, so like this, if you see the diagram like this, when you install your application, after installing, when you run your application first time, it asks you permission like this. Do you want to allow the contact information, deny or allow? If you allow, then permission is granted. But if you say deny, then automatically one time it asks, you want to deny or allow, never ask again. So these kind of things comes only when you make a request for the application. So your application must ask the user to grant the danger permission at runtime. So when your application will run, it will ask you to give the permission. If you deny the permission, it never asks again. Only two time is asked. First time allow and deny. If you deny it again, it asks you. If you does not allow, deny again here, then in next time when you run this application, it would not allow, we would not ask you to give the permission. But the features of this application would not run, because until you would not provide the permission, your application does not work. Now how you can make a code for this? So if you see, there is a context compact. So context compact dot self check self permission. So this, for this activity we are checking a read permission. So whether this read permission is not granted, means package manager dot permission grant is, it is not granted. अगर परमिशन नहीं मिली है तो परमिशन मांगनी है, और अगर मिल गई है एल्स तो अपना काम करना है जो हम काम कर रहे हैं. So it asks one time only. If permission is already given, then doesn't ask permission. If is not given, then ask the permission. Then activity compact dot request permission, it will request a permission to this activity, and there is a number of request. It only asking one read contact permission, so it is giving only one, but it may ask other also, and there are some parameters also for read request permission. So this is the code for asking a permission. So this code we have to include in a coding while running an application, otherwise your application would not run. Now if your Android mobile is less than the 6.0, means if the application is running the device 5.1.1 and API level is less than 23, this is 22, so doesn't know what is danger permission and what is the normal permission, because it comes after the version 6.0. So it, while you install your application, installing time it asks the permission like this. So if the Android version is less than 6.0, then it asks like this, but if it is more than 6.0, then it asks like this. So this is the difference. It asks on runtime, and this older version asks on installation time. Okay, so now in new Android machines, and just like we are using Android 10, Oreo, Pie, Marshmallow, all these applications using this kind of architecture, means runtime permission divided into two types, dangers and normal permissions. So this is the whole mechanism, the role of permission in Android, by which we can properly understand that it's not easy in Android to make any application that can steal your information or do some harm to your application. So before making any kind of code, we have to prior need to take permissions. So this is all about the permissions, and if you have any query, feel free to ask. Okay, bye till then.